WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 11.
Some familiar names and faces as President-elect Donald Trump builds his administration team for when he takes office in January. It is our top story this evening at 11. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones.
And I'm Siobhan Klepfer. The President-elect will meet with current President Joe Biden tomorrow at the White House.
Christiane Benavides has the latest on who's expected to serve in those key positions within the next Trump administration.
So let's do that. Let's bring in Donald Trump, GOP presidential nominee.
Fox News anchor Pete Hegseth, who interviewed President-elect Trump the Saturday before Election Day, has been nominated to be U.S. Secretary of Defense. Hegseth is an Army National Guard veteran who did tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. Trump also announced SpaceX and Tesla founder Elon Musk and biotech entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy will lead a proposed new Department of Government Efficiency. Musk shared the idea last month with Trump supporters at the president-elect's rally in New York City.
Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that.
Trump also chose the people he hopes will help keep his campaign promise to quickly end the war in Gaza. Tuesday, he tapped former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee to be his ambassador to Israel and real estate developer Steve Witkoff to be a special envoy to the Middle East. It's likely they'll work with Florida Senator Marco Rubio, who Trump is expected to nominate as Secretary of State.
Make no mistake, an invasion of our country is happening, and our border is a war zone.
South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem will lead the Department of Homeland Security. She will be at the forefront of the plan to deport millions of undocumented immigrants, along with the architect of the plan, Stephen Miller, and border czar Tom Homan. Homan was behind the controversial family separation policy during Trump's first term and was asked what Americans can expect with Trump's promised mass deportation.
It's going to be humane. No one's going to be mistreated.
And the president-elect picked John Ratcliffe to lead the CIA. Ratcliffe is a former Texas congressman who served under Trump as Director of National Intelligence. Christiane Benavides, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Well, staying with politics, lawmakers in Lansing are making the most of the lame duck period.
Now, that's the time between an election and the seating of the new legislature when the consequences for lawmakers are at their minimum.
Plenty of new bills were introduced today as a result. One bill would change the way Michigan teaches sex education. It would remove language requiring schools to emphasize the importance of abstinence, update the lessons regarding consent and healthy relationships, and add language to teach students about reproductive health care, sexual orientations, and gender identities. All of the lessons would have to be taught in a way that is age appropriate, accessible, and medically accurate. That bill has been sent to the Committee on Education.
Also in the State House, 2 bills would give local libraries control over the content they carry. Libraries would also have to set a policy for how someone can request that material be withdrawn from the library's collection. Now, among other things, someone making that request would have to certify that they have read or viewed the entire material before applying for its removal. Those bills went to the State House Committee on Government Operations.
Another bill introduced today would help people determine if they have been exposed to environmental factors linked to cancer. The state would create a map showing where those exposures took place and highlighting clusters of cancer cases in a way that is user-friendly and potentially useful for scientific investigation. That bill went to the State House Committee on Health Policy.
And yet another bill would create the new Climate Resiliency Corps program. It would support local governments, nonprofit groups, universities, and faith-based organizations to hire people to implement climate resiliency projects. And those could include addressing runoff with wetlands and trees, improving energy efficiency, mitigating the impact of floods and high temperatures, promoting recycling, or reducing carbon emissions. That bill went to the State Natural Resources Committee.
Officials in Ingham County want your help finding a missing man tonight. Take a look at this photo shared on social media by the Ingham County Sheriff's Office. This is Michael Hodge. The 76-year-old has been missing since Friday, according to MSP, and he has Alzheimer's. Michael lives in Berry County, but used to live in Ingham County. The number for the Berry County Central Dispatch is on your screen. If you know anything that could help bring Michael home safely, please call in a tip.
Well, you know what? You don't need an excuse to enjoy a delicious hamburger, but Jackson County's official tourism bureau, Experience Jackson, has declared this, quote, Restaurant Week Burger Edition. Dozens of restaurants in the Jackson area are participating with special deals on burgers and sides and even desserts for patrons who ask for the Jackson County Restaurant Week menu.
We're a food town and we're up on the rise, so there's a lot of great restaurants. A lot of people participated in this, try out the different burgers that are out there.
For more information on the deals, just visit the Experience Jackson website. You'll find that link in the Scene on 6 section of our website, WLNS.com.
Thanksgiving is almost here, and 6 News is kicking off another holiday tradition this year, and we need your help. We want to recognize remarkable women here in Mid-Michigan who make a difference for their families and the community as a whole. To make a submission, click on the Remarkable Women section of our website. Once again, that's WLNS.com, and tell us all about the remarkable woman in your life. We will pick 4 women and profile them during Women's History Month in March. You have until December 20th to nominate someone.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, the 2 remarkable women across from me were marveling at the Jackson Cam earlier. Well played, right? They were marveling at the Jackson Cam earlier. What a beautiful sunset. Check out the time lapse from our Skyview network as the sun was heading down, and I got some awesome color in the sky despite any cloud cover. So a little particulate matter in the atmosphere. It changes the colors for us nicely, and boy, was that a beaut out there. Pure Michigan, and an absolutely gorgeous evening. And temperature-wise, it wasn't too bad. We're in the upper 40s as we head into tomorrow, low 50s. Looks mild over the weekend. Then things get a little colder next week, and there could be some moisture in the area, so may not all be in the form of rain late next week. Our 5-day rainfall outlook, because it is rain with this first system, good soaking of rain across mid-Michigan, a ½ inch or more may be possible. Most of it centered from Wednesday night into Thursday, first half of Thursday at least, and then things wind down Thursday evening. Quiet through the weekend, although a couple sprinkles may be possible out there Sunday evening, but not a big deal there. McLaren Cam tonight, temperatures now down to 38 degrees after a high of 49. We're only 2 off the morning low, so it's cooling off rather quickly with the light winds and clear skies tonight. The view on the Grand Ledge Cam, 35 degrees. Today's high 48. 33 was the overnight low, and again, not a whole lot of wind out there. Tonight in Jackson, we've got mostly clear skies. Our current temperature's at 34 degrees. Today's high almost up to 50. A little more in the way of wind in Jackson with a 22-mile-per-hour wind gust. Tonight in Hillsdale, it is quiet, 37 the current temp. That is the low for the day. 48 was our high, and our peak wind today up to 20 miles per hour. Temperatures tonight cooling off quickly, but not terribly cold. Certainly going to be a lot colder this time of the year. 34 currently in Owasso, same for Lansing, Mason, Charlotte, 37 in St. John's, Jackson, east to Ann Arbor in the mid-30s as well. No threat of precipitation. High pressure is overhead, which means sinking air, quiet weather, and it looks good for tonight. Through tomorrow morning, however, that high is moving away as an area of low pressure starts to move in. That'll increase the cloud cover tomorrow afternoon. Rain showers should hold off until after we're all home from work or school, unless you work late, of course. The chance for rain will increase dramatically tomorrow night. Good soaking on the way through early Thursday morning. Our low pressure system will then start to head a little further east, so the steadier rain pushes away, but still certainly some scattered showers. Lots of cloudiness around for Thursday afternoon. So starts out really wet and just sort of ends kind of wet, if that makes sense. Tonight's forecast, overnight low 31 degrees with mostly clear skies. Then for tomorrow, temperatures climb into the 40s at noontime, low 50s by 4 o'clock as the clouds continue to thicken. Our 6-day forecast, are you laughing at me, Sherry Jones? You are. Temperatures near 50 on Thursday, mid-50s Saturday and Sunday. Monday clouds are still pretty thick out there. Next week, that system we've been talking about for days, I don't see any way to pinpoint exactly which day is the best. It's just going to hang out over the Great Lakes region. So chance for showers, even on Silver Bells Friday, with overnight lows in the mid-30s during the night. Could mix with a couple snowflakes.
Okay. Well, right now it's a chance for showers, so we'll just hold on to that chance and hope that it becomes
a low
unlikely.
chance.
It's a rare thing in fall that a system will stall out for like 4 or 5 days here. So I'm waiting for some sign that it's going to be on, more centered around these 2 days or these 2 days as opposed to the 4-day stretch.
All right. It's a ways out, so
Right.
It sure is.
We'll refine it.
Okay.
Well, as the weather gets colder, and as you saw, it is now, thank you, David, kids throughout mid-Michigan are going to start to need some winter gear to help them stay warm.
Yes, and we are asking you to help us make that happen.
Our annual Coats for the Community Drive is underway.
That's right. We've teamed up with Cristo Rey Community Center and other local partners to help people make it through the winter.
But it's not just coats. If you have hats, scarves, gloves, or any other winter clothes, you can drop them off right here at the station.
Or at Cristo Rey Carpet Studio in Okemos, your local Barry Amos Cleaners, or one of 3 Shaheen Automotive locations now through this Friday, November 15th.
Coats for the Community is just one more way that 6 News is here for you. Coming up on 6 News at 11, we will take a look at what the new Congress will look like in the wake of the election last week. That's next.
So keep it right here. 6 News at 11. We'll be right back.